I'm Jeff. We're here at South Seas Traders, across from the world-famous Jungle Cruise attraction here at Disneyland Resort. The Jungle Cruise was one of the opening day attractions here at Disneyland. So popular that the queue, which they hadn't really learned queue management at that point, it just stretched as one long serpentine line all the way down Adventureland, out into Main Street and down toward the entrance of the park. It was probably the most popular attraction. And as a result, Walt Disney wanted to make sure that it was the best experience the guests could have. So one day, unexpectedly, Walt turned the corner from Main Street, came into Adventureland, and boarded one of the Jungle Cruise boats. The skipper didn't even know who was on board with him. The boat went around, and by the time he got back to the front of the dock, a very nervous Dick Nunis, who was actually the manager of that area, saw Walt. And Walt Disney asked him, Dick, how long is the Jungle Cruise attraction supposed to be? Dick Nunis said, well, I thought we had agreed upon 7.5, 8 minutes. Well, the attraction I just went on was about 4.5 minutes in length. It felt like taking the middle reel out of a 3-reel picture at the movie theater. Dick Nunis asked Walt, could you show me how you would like to have it done, and then I will make sure that our skippers practice it just that way. So Walt Disney and Dick Nunis got into a boat all by themselves, and away they went around the Jungle Cruise with Walt Disney at the helm. He slowed down when it was really interesting, sped up a little bit when there wasn't much to look at, but he modeled what he thought to be was a good 7.5, 8 minute attraction. Then, leave it in Dick Nunis' hands. Dick practiced. They got out a stopwatch and they practiced taking the Jungle Cruise up and down the river in about a 7.5, 8 minute journey. They practiced, and then they waited. Waited until one day where Walt turned the corner from Main Street into Adventureland and boarded one of those Jungle Cruise ships at the dock. The ship went all the way around, and when the ship came back to the dock, Walt got off of it and got on the one right behind it. There were 5 ships in operation that day, and Walt Disney rode each one of those ships. And at the end of the experience, as Walt got off the last boat, he turned to Dick Nunis, a very nervous Dick Nunis, and this is what he said, which in Disney nomenclature means great show. Think about your own operation. It may be a jungle out there, but admittedly it isn't a jungle cruise. Still, how do you set the expectations? Do you as a leader model those expectations? Do you hold your employees accountable? Do you practice? Do you provide development? Do you provide training? Do you check up? How do you actually make sure that the experience for your customers is the very best it can possibly be? And how do you reinforce that? What traditions in your organization celebrate a great show? Think about your operation. It is a jungle out there, but you can make it the best possible as a leader. This is Jeff Kober here at the Jungle Cruise.